What's going on, guys? This is Matt, Full Tilt Bullies. Hope y'all having a good morning. So these girls here are probably like 3-4 days in on some milk sup mix. I'm trying to start, getting them weaned off. This is just some milk sup, the Ultra 24, and some Dine. Like I said, you can get the Dine in Walmart now. I don't know how long they've had it there, but I know they do have it now over in the horse section. Said it's just fat. But whatever they don't eat, I let Nessa in. She'll finish it up, eat her food and water. But we're on our morning routine. Hey, girl, see, that's what she wants. But we're done our morning routine. She's out getting her run in now. Come on, Nessa. But got everybody else. They ran and went. So we'll be spending the next couple days getting ready for this storm. It's supposed to be pretty bad. It's going to be rain and wind, or one or the other. I don't really know which one will be best. I doubt I'll get too much flooding right here in my area, so a little bit of rain wouldn't bother me too much. So, but we'll take what we get and we'll just, roll with the punches and do what we do, like we always have. So I wanted to kind of elaborate. I put that video up, the last one, and like always, when you put what you're doing out on the internet, you have a lot of immature people, or people that are just stuck in a certain way of thinking, and a lot of people speak without knowing fully what they're even talking about, but that's what they think is right, so they go with that. So I'm not personally mad at anybody, and I really don't care. Like I said, the likes and the subscribers far outweigh the negative and the hate. So, that's all I'm, could care about. So, I appreciate all y'all guys though that, stick up for me and, private message me or side message me and, just kind of tell me, hey, don't sweat that. Don't worry about that. And just so y'all know, I'm not, my kennel, I done, and it might not look like much to some people, and I'm only like 5.5, 6 years or so into breeding and building my kennel. I started a YouTube with, really, I didn't know that it was going to get and grow as fast as it has and get the response that it has. So I'm blessed and thankful for that, but I'm still in the building process. Hey, girl. And she hit her back leg on something and she's milking it. It's not even messed up, but she keeps holding it up. Anyway, right there you go, a little bit of a comparison shot. And she's, been 11 months. I don't think she's gonna get any taller or longer, but she should kind of fatten up a little bit. But like I said, this video is not really about that. And y'all see her, I think she's 7 months beside her, and she's just, much bigger, much longer too. And, she's going to be pocket. Her parents are, short pockets. But anyway, so, I'm still in the building process. I started, even when I started my YouTube, I've built, since then. And which I think people should always be, trying to build and push forward. But I didn't, I don't come from money. My family don't come from money. So everything that I did, I had to figure out the cheapest and most efficient way. My oldest child is about to turn 15. I'm only 31. My oldest child's about to turn 15. My daughter she'll be going on 12 years old. And then I got, like I said, a 5-year-old and then a baby coming. But, me and my wife, we didn't really have no help. We didn't have like, people we could go to and say, hey, I mean, we had people we could go and borrow, $50 from, $100 or something if we needed it on a bill or something like that. But, I didn't go get no loan, from a person. We had to build our credit enough to go and actually get a loan from a finance company. And all the loans we got, I put into getting a dog. I got Red Fox, Nessa, Lady, I bought her, cash. But, you know, every bit of this, all the food and shots and kennels, and I mean, my kennel started off in a trailer park. You know, I had a half-acre lot. The backyard was, I mean, wasn't even the size of my whole kennel run now put together. And I had to have all these little kennels in a building. If I can ever find some pictures, I'll put them on here. But, you know, I started off with nothing. I mean, literally nothing, and only my own personal research to figure out how to do all this stuff. So I say all that to say this: I don't care what anybody says about me, about my kennel, how they think it looks. You know, the beginning is always a lot harder than the end. So what you see now is not what you'll have in 2-3 years. You know, and I personally made a decision. For some reason, people think concrete and metal, and if you have that, this is, you know, you do you, what you can afford, what you can make, whatever you think is best. But concrete and metal is not always the best thing. Just because somebody has a big, you know, concrete metal kennel, that don't mean it's better than wood floors. And now I am going to put decking boards down on mine, but it's still going to be wood. Concrete is hard on these dogs' joints. You know, dirt, it's like nobody really wants their dog to be in the dirt. So, you know, wood's kind of like that happy medium. And it does take a little more work and a little more cleaning and stuff like that. But like I said, concrete is terrible for these dogs' joints. And I'll round back to like the kennel building. You can put a big, huge dog house out, and then you can put one just small enough for a dog to get into, and I promise you, at least with these bullies, pit bulls, they're going to get into the little smallest one that they can get into. It's a security thing. They like being, you know, confined. Nobody wants to sleep like right out open in the middle of something. You know, they like to be down, you know, confined, so that it just makes them feel safe. They love it up there. And each one of them's tub, you know, kind of highlights what they like. You know, the smaller tub for dogs that like to be in smaller spaces, bigger tubs for ones that like to lay, you know, when they sleep, they like to stretch out, different things. So, you know, like I said, my point of that was just to say, if you're the kind of person that is worried about what other people think, try to break that habit, that cycle. Don't worry about it. People are going to hate. Like I said, when I started my kennel, nobody thought that this was possible. You know, 20,000 subscribers and growing, or almost. You know, dogs of this quality, of this magnitude, this price range. You know, nobody thought that this was possible. And like I said, in the middle of me building my kennel, I had to renovate. You know, we're buying this house and had to renovate it. Like I said, kids going to school stuff. So never think that you understand somebody's situation. Y'all know how many puppies I have. I only make money off of puppies. That's it. And all of that money goes right back into the dogs. So like the puppy up here now, when she's sold, or she's sold already, but once that payment comes through, that's going into floors, tops, dog houses. That's what that's going to go into. And like I said, $2,500 don't really go that far when you're talking about building and you know, expanding something like this magnitude. This is like 60, it's right at 60 feet of kennel, 10, 11, 12 feet, you know, off of the back fence. So, you know, you do the math. But anyway, like I said, that's, you know, you got to try to put yourself in other people's shoes before you start judging them, and you make sure you understand your shoes when somebody is judging you. Put your life into perspective and understand and know your goals that you're trying to push forward, and what anybody else says don't matter. So we're, like I said, we're going to get ready for this storm, and we will beat it. We'll work through it, and we will come out shining on the other side regardless of how bad it is. So these guys right here will be up there in the building whenever it hits, locked down, safe, and we'll see what happens. But if I don't have a video out by then, I will get with you on the aftermath. I appreciate all y'all that subscribe, like, comment, and that have you know, shown so much support and love. I really, really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna keep doing my best to try to, you know, teach and to help. So, you know, that is the whole point of this, is to try to, you know, spread knowledge. So I appreciate y'all guys.